I will say it did have a little bit of an effect on the job site, just moving snow and moving it around. And now, of course, everything is melting and it's nice and warm and it's nice and muddy. So I just want to give a quick update, and then I'm going to turn it over to these guys. I have updates on other issues today, or other things tonight, for the high school. Pre-construction is we're still moving forward with Maine, ongoing, our typical progress. I'm just going to highlight some of the bigger news. Kate Walton Field House for Phase 2, both contractors, both contracts, both for the field house and for the main mechanical. They'll be mobilizing over the course of the next couple of weeks. You'll see a little more action around there. At the field house, we're going to be taking that upper parking lot area between the bridge and the new plaza, and there'll be contractor offices there and some staging for the work on the field house. And then over spring break, you'll see the penthouse area on the roof of the high school. They'll be doing that work. They'll be taking that roof apart where it's built up. There's some old abandoned mechanical equipment in there. So that's all coming out, and then we'll be putting new in as part of the project. So you'll be seeing some cranes and some lifting and some equipment and that type of thing. But it'll only be during spring break that they'll be using that front entrance, and then everything else will be done from the back of the school. Updates on the East Addition. We're continuing the D1 curtain wall, which was on the bump out facing due east, is finished now. The stair tower is finishing up. We plan on going for a partial substantial completion on that stair tower over spring break as well, and then it'll be used as the emergency egress for those upper classrooms at a Salzman after spring break. We're down to toilet partitions and painting and lower level millwork. We've worked our way down basically to the lower level. This week they'll be installing the first data rack in the East Addition, and with a mock-up, and then that'll be checked to make sure that that's exactly how the district wants that configured. All the epoxy, flooring, and everything in the bathrooms is also complete in the East Addition. In the West Addition, the stair W1 is now complete. We have it poured, it's concrete. The north stair tower is done, all except for the handrails. So now we're going to do, starting next week, that last piece of window wall that goes in front of that stairwell. Everything else is just continuing on down through the West Addition as well. Freight elevator is ongoing, but really it's on hold until school is out. Big news, we had our chiller delivered today and set on the new pad that we poured outside of the East Addition. And we'll be doing some interior stair demolition in Salzman over the spring break as well, in the interior of Salzman. We're still up to about 80 workers a day. There's a few less tapers and carpenters on site, and continuing the phasing coordination for the summer work. So for look-aheads, we're getting doors, hardware on the classrooms, and that type of thing as well at this point. And then railings, and again, the installation of the E-curtain wall, partitions going up into the bathrooms, and getting that all together. As well as the fixtures being set on the third floor. Marker boards, typical. We have the projectors that are in place. Classrooms, again, millwork. This would be one of the south end classrooms. Doors are hung. Glass is not in the interior just yet. Again, typical classroom space. You can see the teachers area. And keep in mind that this is just the millwork portion of it, and then the furniture portion of it comes later. So there's a few pieces of the furniture portion that actually goes with the millwork. Desk drawer, those type of things for pencils and that. Science rooms, again, still moving along. This where you can see that opening where that wood is right there in the east bump out, that's all done now, that's a window, that's complete. The new chiller pad was poured right here. You can see where it had been poured. We actually looked at it. We got a couple of 70-degree days in March and was able to do that. It's where the chiller was set today. Yesterday? Today. Oh, sidewalk prep, exterior lighting. We started to do the prep work for the sidewalk, and then we would be able to jump a little bit ahead. And then, of course, we got 3 feet of snow or 2 feet of snow. So that, again, is on hold for the time being for the weather. And then again, mechanical installations, electrical panels, IT, wiring, the west stair 1 pour, and the ramps are done. And again, the stairs are in, we just don't have the actual handrails in place, which we wouldn't put on anyways. They're aluminum, we want to save them until we're a little further along in construction. This is our loading windows. They won't be in until probably May. The alucobond, the metal panels, are on the west addition at this point. And we're moving around with the Nichiha panels on the west side. I wanted to end with that. So that's basically an update right now. We're still moving along on schedule. Some things are a little further advanced, and we're just kind of shifting it back about 4 weeks. But we're still on target for completing the East Addition for furniture delivery around June 12th. And then these guys have an update on something else.
And in addition to all that work going on, we're getting ready to go out to bid for a project at Graves Elementary, which will be the reconfiguration of the nurses suite to make that ADA compliant, and also a new ADA toilet facility down near the cafeteria.
And as we know, last week we had a little event. Thank God I was in Myrtle Beach, not here in Dodge just in time. But I really want to thank my crew. They did a terrific job getting snow out of the way, and with the limited equipment that we had, we were open and ready for school on Wednesday, but the streets and the highways weren't. And so I'm really proud of my guys for what they did for that. And during that storm, we had a pole break at Crosby, and today that pole hit the other pole in the wind, and there was a little fire on the pole. No danger to any children. And so on Friday, that power will be, there's a half a day, and that power will be turned over. So I was thinking that maybe some people got some phone calls about that today. But we are on top of it, and Reed Electric has been engaged to put in the new poles and turn over the electric.
Any questions for Mr. Helge, Mr. Diaz, or Mr. Flatley?
Anything unexpected happening? Was there any
2 feet of snow.
unexpected
From the snowstorm?
No, from just the building perspective. from
Actually,
any-
everything, I don't want to say it, but it's going on very well.
Just say.
There you go. And now we have another word to use. We use Lucabon and Nichiha, so it's Lucabon and everything.
You're not going to make her wet.
Yeah.
She likes that word. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.